It's a tradition here at Boise State to select a student to speak at commencement. For me and for most of us on this stage who hear these speeches twice a year, this is an amazing and awesome moment where we see the depth and the breadth of accomplishments and experiences that a Boise State student can amass while pursuing an undergraduate degree. And let me tell you something, this year's speaker is no exception. We have another first today. We have another first. For the first time at a commencement at Boise State University, our student speaker is an international student. And her parents are here today from France. Roger and Nadine, 3 of her siblings, some of her best friends are right over there in section 24. And guess what? She managed to keep that a secret from them, and I'm the first one to tell them their daughter is the commencement speaker at Boise State University. How's that? Oceane Pelloille is a Boise State University top 10 scholar and an athlete, as well as a dynamic, thoughtful, driven, articulate, and considerate global citizen. Oceane is from a small town near Orleans, France, about 2 hours south of Paris. She came to Boise State on an athletic scholarship to play golf. A first-generation college student, she arrived in an unfamiliar place, far away from home and family, but she was driven by resilience that defined her as an athlete, and she excelled academically as well. Her interest in helping others intensified during a trip to Jamaica with Boise State's Student Involvement and Leadership Center, and it inspired her to build her experience with not-for-profit organizations, with language and education in less developed countries. Through Boise State's School of Public Service, Oceane pursued an independent study, seeking to explain the variables that impact the education and inequality in Chile, Brazil, and Mexico. Her capstone project involved researching and analyzing variables that influence access to primary education in Guatemala. Oceane has also found time to share her experiences and skills with others along the way, as a volunteer with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and an advocate for Make-A-Wish, Idaho. Oceane was acknowledged as an all-American athlete, academic, and she has served on our Student Athlete Association committee. She's fluent in 3 languages, English, French, and American Sign Language. Her family and friends made the trip, as I said earlier, and we're just delighted to have you with us today. Boise State, class of 2017, help me welcome Oceane Pelloille.
Thank you. Well, I'd like to say bonjour et bienvenue to all of you. It's really an honor to represent all of you today. So first, I'd like all of us to get comfortable. And I'm going to invite every single one of you, teachers, alumni, graduates, families, and even you, President Castro, to close your eyes. Please, everyone, just close your eyes now that you're comfortable. And now, I'd like you to remember a moment when you made a mistake in the last year. Perhaps you just spilled your cup of coffee, or maybe you made a bigger mistake that's really important to you. So now that you remember it, I'd like you to remember how you talk to yourself. What words did you use? With which tone? And how did you feel? Now that you remember that mistake, on the count to 3, I'm going to ask you to look at the person sitting right next to you, and you're going to tell that person exactly what you told yourself, using the same tone, the same words. And please don't cheat. Do it exactly like you imagined it. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, say it to your neighbor. Well, I'm pretty sure I've heard a couple of "you're stupid" or "you suck" or "why did you do this?" Isn't it funny that we would never say that to anyone else, but for some reason, this is how we talk to yourself. I would never say that to my friends or my family because I trust them and I want to encourage them anytime. But I think I realized this exercise really hit home. It made me realize that there's a difference between being driven and being extremely hard on yourself and actually negatively impacting yourself. I've read a book a couple months ago, and it said, every time you use a bad word to describe yourself, pinch your thumb. Well, I swear, a week later, my thumb was hurting. And this is what we do to our soul when we just use such bad words. And I think the point of that is that you just defined yourself by what you were doing instead of by who you are. Because I think we will all agree here that living here, we don't really care about what people have, what business they owe, but we will remember how they make us feel. What is it that lies within their heart? What are the values they stand up for? And I think the main point of that is that we are not human doings, but we are human beings. One of my favorite author and entrepreneur, Adam Brown, once said, "Those I met, they find themselves by what was on their mind, not on their business card." And today, I just want to honor someone that really, really influenced me and opened the door of wisdom to me that I'm sure all of us know. It's Christina. And Christina works at the parking kiosk by the library and the administration building. I know all of us know Christina. And we've all experienced frustration with parking at some point, I'm sure. But I am sure that every single one of us, every time we encountered Christina, she really changed our day and made us feel special. And, you know, she's not a superhuman. She's just using a human trait that we all have, and it's her smile. I truly believe that the smile is the most beautiful expression of your soul, and that Christina let it shine for the good of the world. And I invited Christina. I don't know if she's here today, but I hope that she can hear this, because to me, she's a real leader. So yes, we might go in this world and we might all have business cards, yes. But most of all, we might be leaders. And a leader will always try to connect with people's heart by finding out what passion lies within their heart. This is our responsibility to bring people to become their most positive selves. I always love to meet people, truly, because I believe that we all have something to teach the world. We are all extremely different, but we are all part of a piece of a puzzle. We're all crucial to the whole picture. So now, as you look back on your experience at Boise State, I hope that you realize that you came here with many fears, and some were real, but some were not. And you overcame it, and you maybe also tackled them down. But reality is only what you see. And the reason why I say that is because the only person you will forever be with is yourself. So trust yourself. Don't wait for people's approval, because you are here to accomplish your life mission. So what is it? Who do you want to become? So through your experiences here, you felt a lot of emotions, and you learned about your behaviors and your reactions in the faces of challenges. So I hope that it showed you how powerful you can be. Trust the voice inside your heart, because if you stop listening, it's only going to stop talking to you. So I believe that we all came here with a spark. Boise State ignited a flame. So now, it is your responsibility to find peace within your heart and to find what sets your soul on fire. Because you know what a fire does? It spreads fast, and it's going to be hard to stop. Merci.
Beautifully done, Lucia.